I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. We ride around in style, sleeves rolled up, glasses on.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are in the kitchen and we are going to be making these Starbucks egg bites. I absolutely love them, but in reality, who wants to pay $4 or even $5? I'm not sure the exact amount, just for two teeny tiny egg bites when you can make them at home for a fraction of the cost and make them low carb and whatever flavor you'd like. So I'm going to show you how to make them at home using tools that you probably already have. You don't need any fancy machinery for this, just basic household, an oven and a blender if you have it. If not, you can make it without a blender too. So let's jump in and I'm going to show you guys how I make my Starbucks egg bites at home. Okay guys, here are the ingredients for your Starbucks egg bites at home. You will need one muffin tin and you want to grease that super well or else they will stick to the pan. You could probably use cupcake liners too, but I never tried that, so I don't know how that would be, but I just really sprayed down my pan super well. Next, you're going to need a cottage cheese, about a half a cup. I chose to use low fat just since I'm doing whole eggs and cheese, so I thought that would just be a little bit better, but you could do full fat as well. That would probably make it taste very similar to Starbucks recipe. And this is not Starbucks exact recipe, by the way. This is just an at-home easy version that does taste like Starbucks. You will need a cheese of your choice. I think Gruyere cheese would be best for this. I just had Colby Jack on hand. Again, about half a cup of that. No need for specific measurements. You guys know that I don't like to measure things fully unless I'm baking. I'm going to be using some turkey bacon. You can use, breakfast sausage. You could use peppers, any tomatoes, vegetables you'd like. But I'm just going to be doing bacon, egg, and cheese. And then you'll need 5 of the whole eggs. You could probably do this with egg whites as well, but Starbucks uses whole eggs from what I understand, so that is what I'm going to be doing. Okay, let's get our oven all set up. I'm just going to do it to 350 degrees. And there is one more super important step to make these egg bites at home the way that Starbucks does. And no, you don't need any fancy machines or anything like that. So let me get it set up so I can show you what to do. The secret hack is to take a glass baking dish and fill it with about 1 inch of water. As you can see, I have water in there. And we're going to put that on the bottom rack of the oven. What it's going to do is create a moist environment for our egg bites and help them cook all the way through so they are even throughout every single bite. It's not going to be like crunchy on top and then gooey in the middle. It's just going to be completely even throughout. And putting this glass dish in that oven will make it super moist and it's just going to come out good. Trust me on this one. The next thing you will need is a blender. If you don't have a blender, you can use a handheld mixer. You could use a whisk or a fork, whatever you have to get the eggs super fluffy and the ingredients mixed together. I don't know if you guys can hear my bacon cooking in the background, but what I'm going to do is put the 5 whole eggs in my blender, the half cup of cottage cheese, and then about a half cup of the shredded cheese as well, and just blend it all up till it's all mixed together. my ingredients are now in my blender, and I'm just going to blend that up so it becomes creamy and smooth and all mixed together. Like I said, you don't need to use a blender if you don't have one. You can use a handheld mixer or a whisk and just whisk for a decent amount of time until it's all blended together and smooth. Next up, we are going to take our blended mixture and pour it evenly into the muffin tins, about 3/4 of the way full, and then we are just simply going to break apart our bacon and put that on top. Like I said, I have turkey bacon. You could use regular bacon, of course. It would probably taste even better. So let's do that so we can get these in the oven and enjoy them soon.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, oh you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will.
Here is how they should look before they go into the oven. I haven't quite figured out the best timing yet, so I'm going to cook these ones and let you guys know when I pull them out how long exactly it took me to make them. So I'm going to put my dish with the water in the bottom rack and then my egg bites on the top rack.
You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and
we're about 20 minutes in, and this is how the eggs are looking. You can see that water, evaporating and making these egg bites look very similar to Starbucks. Like I said, you could probably also use egg whites too, but the recipe that I found called for whole eggs. So happy to report back the egg bites took only 30 minutes to cook. So this is great if you want to meal prep for the week. You can store these in an airtight container like this one here and pop them in the fridge, or you could even put them in some Ziploc bags or plastic wrap, put them in the freezer, and just put them in the microwave for a few seconds when you need a quick breakfast on the go. These are low carb. I believe they're keto friendly also if you're doing that type of diet. And then you could just have a piece of like low carb toast with it, and it's a great meal, and also good for little kids too because they're just super simple and small and you can eat them on the go. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Let me know if you try it down in the comments below. And let me know if you think that it compares to the Starbucks egg bites. I think it does, and it obviously costs so much less to do it yourself rather than spending $4 or $5 for 2 little egg bites at Starbucks. You clearly saw just for a couple of dollars, I made so many more than just 2. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.